I'm Darren.
I'm Derek, and this is the Double D podcast. Finally doing an interview where I'm not outnumbered by one of the big, kick door promotions.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, I know. Now, how does it feel? Feels nice, doesn't it? And I mean,
Not the greatest in the
that's
world.
pretty good security, I think.
That's true. That's true.
I wouldn't mess with it.
No, I don't.
That's why I talk behind the screen.
I'm Erik Surge, the bomb Erik Surge, from Fort Wayne, Indiana, originally from Hollywood, California.
Now, this is a different type of interview. Usually we're, promoting a show. Now, this one, unfortunately, due to him, he was the one. He's the reason. I want to make that clear. He did not want to do this interview. He kept pushing it back, to the point where now we're on location. Night of Champions is tonight. What are you expecting coming into Night of Champions?
Tonight, for Night of Champions, apparently got some things I need to, address. Apparently, my tag team partner, King Bumani, apparently quit the federation. So I think I need to address that and let everybody know, because apparently word on social media and everything, everybody thought I quit.
Yeah.
So of course, no, that's not it. So if you are here or if you watch it online or something like that, I'm still here. I didn't quit. The goal is the same, come, wreck, sign some kids' hands and stuff like that. But we got a goal this time, and that's to win the damn Golden Ticket Rumble. Last year we was the runner-up. This year the plan is to win the whole thing, and we don't have Spectre Enterprise to ruin that.
That has to feel pretty good, huh?
It does. I mean, I wish they were here so I can get my revenge.
Right.
But I will see them down the line. We'll get them.
Right. How did you feel about that King Bumani? Did he talk to you about that beforehand, or were you caught off guard too? I mean,
I'm being honest with you. It's been 2 months. I haven't returned a phone call. I haven't returned my letter. I actually sent him a letter.
wow.
Didn't get anything. Called him, FaceTime. Even I tried to hunt him down at other promotions. Couldn't get to him. Apparently he's not showing up at other promotions too. So
I mean,
yeah.
do you think that? I mean, obviously you haven't heard from him, but I mean, do you think this is the end of King Bumani as we know it, or do you think he's just going through some personal?
I think he's going through it. I mean, I wasn't here in February.
Yeah.
I had other obligations. I apologize for everybody for that. I'm being honest, he got screwed.
Yeah, for sure. Always.
He got screwed, and it's kind of BS. No, I'm not gonna keep PG. It's kind of BS that he got screwed over, because he should have been number one contender facing Paxton tonight.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the dungeon and Spectre and everything, it's a lot, And then we go back on the New Year's Bash show.
Yeah.
We won the tag titles.
You did.
And then they were ripped away. And I personally feel that was a little bit my fault, a little bit, because I let us down too, because I was the one that got pinned. It was a little bit my fault as well.
I felt so bad ringing that bell the second time when I was right there. The crowd was so they were so excited to see you guys. I mean, you are one of the favorite, and let's talk about that too. So how long have you been wrestling for Battle on the Border?
I debuted Battle on the Border in 2022 at the Aurora Street Fair, yeah.
How does it feel to have this, and I know you have this rise other places, but in Battle on the Border, this rise where the fans are so behind you and Bumani, how does it feel? I mean, it has to be. Did you expect that when you got into
I did not. Battle on the Border is opened me up with a full, opened me up like I'm one of them, and it's a very blessing and awesome experience, very humbling.
Right. So let's go. So what made you get into professional wrestling as a fan? I mean, for me, Darren didn't grow up watching wrestling at all. I started when I was.
My mom didn't let me.
What's going on, man?
My mom didn't
You didn't want me on the podcast. What? Come on.
I mean, I don't even know why. I've been told before I need to replace them, so I'm always looking for.
I might have to.
I had to have my favorite.
Call.
I had to have my favorites on first.
I guess. Kind of. But to answer your question, so I was an amateur wrestler before I did professional wrestling. My idol at the time was Kurt. He won a gold medal, and I wrestled in high school. I didn't start early age. I wrestled in high school, wrestled in college as well, and I had the opportunity to have probably one of the best super heavyweights, in my opinion, that could ever teach me. Even though I know he's went to the dark side, and I personally feel there's good in him, but got somebody that has corrupted his mind,
Yeah.
and that's Dave Barton Inspector. But my coach is Kongo Kong, and I train under Professor Kong's Wrestling Academy.
How does it make you feel? I mean, he trained you, and now he's treating you like this. I mean, that has to be something like a stab in the back, maybe.
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you know, it hurts when the loved ones turn your back on you,
Yeah.
and I, it's gonna be hard. It's already hard to just take on that whole faction by itself. It's great to have a partner, but somebody needs to take that group down.
Yeah.
And I made the promise a year ago I was gonna take them down, and it's gonna happen. Just take some time, unfortunately.
How do you feel about that? You're a big.
I mean, you're a big dude, but Congo is a big dude.
He is. Yeah,
That's gonna take.
I say it all the time. Kongo Kong is probably the best super heavyweight that is still wrestling today, and he's very underrated, and he doesn't get the credit that he should. That's my personal opinion.
Right. Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of talent that he has trained over the years, probably over the last decade or so. That is just great talent.
Does it worry you that he could so athletic that he can jump off the top ring, off the
Nope.
top rope?
No,
or
it's
fly
I
through
would be
the rope,
surprised
or
if
jump
he caught
over the
him.
ropes.
No, it's happened. You know, if we go back, you know, he probably shocked everybody going through the ropes and landing on top of me.
Didn't feel good,
Yeah, it was, you know, it's a pass, but you know, it's kind of a scary moment. But no, that's why that's an amazing wrestler. He doesn't get the credit that he should, and I mean, like, the knowledge that he has is just out of this world, out of its world.
For someone like you, I mean, with your size, have you always been kind of like the bigger kid in school and stuff?
No,
Really?
no.
Wow.
I was a small, skinny. Well, I was tall, but I was very skinny when I wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
Even a little bit in college, I was like, I had to cut weight because I was not as big. Once I got to my final 2-3 years of college, I started taking my diet more serious, started lifting weights, got a lot bigger, and then I just wrestled at heavyweight, which is a lot better.
Yeah.
Me personally, you know, it was good for me because I can focus on my strength, focus on my technique, and focus on just wrestling.
Right. So let's go back. So the training for professional wrestling, how was that for you? I mean, was it what you expected it to be? Did it hurt more? I mean, what was that like going through the training for that?
It was what I wanted, you know. I'm a big person on, you gotta earn what you gotta get. So, you know, you put time in. I think that's what a lot of people, I wish, had that mindset. I feel you need to have goals. And, you know, sometimes there's goals that are very hard, but I feel you need to have certain goals to keep pushing yourself.
Right.
And it makes you a better competitor, makes you a better wrestler, makes you a better human being.
Right. I agree. Yeah. That's a great mindset to have, especially in. I mean, listen. I'm not a part of the business at all, but I'm assuming that for this business, that's a great mindset to have. Keeps you.
Well, my thing, you got to have it just all around life. Like, you should always set goals for yourself. Always have a purpose. I think everybody has a purpose in life. The thing is, you know, how do you bring that purpose?
Find it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, mine. I told myself years, like, when I was small, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. Just because I'm a professional wrestler doesn't mean that's it. I made it. No, I got goals that I still want to achieve and I haven't achieved yet, but I know I will. Just keep putting time in. That's the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. See, you need to learn a little bit. Take notes. Get a notepad out. All right. Well, let's go back. So your first match, what was that like? Was that? I mean, you had to be. I assume you're nervous. How was that experience?
It was pretty interesting. If we remember, stroll down memory lane, I believe it was. I was in a tag match with another competitor here, CFR, and we went against Spectre Enterprise. So it started off right off the bat.
Right, yeah. That's crazy.
Dealing with Spectre Enterprise, so it's full circle, yeah.
I cannot wait until the day you get to raise those titles. Hopefully the tag title's above your head, over Spectre, hopefully for some reason. I mean, he always gets involved, so hopefully it's above him, and I have to hear you whine and complain about it for weeks and weeks.
I would be on the podcast, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
It needs to happen. I think the Battle on the Border family, the crowd, everybody around Ohio and everywhere, they want to see it happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just a matter of time. But good things happen to those who wait.
That's true too. That is very true. Well, I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Obviously, for those that are watching, like I said, don't they know that we're doing it? I told them to shut down the airspace. Anyway, I know that for people who are watching, this will come out before our review of the show, but if you were here, then you know what happened, what transpired tonight. Obviously, I cannot wait. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
So, man, I had a question and it completely escaped me because of the plane. It got in my head. So, what are your ultimate goals in professional wrestling? I mean, is it to reach a big time promotion? Is it to kind of do, or is it just like reach a moment in your life where you feel like you've done everything and you move on to the next thing, or is this your goal to get to like WWE or something like that?
Really, the goal is to get signed. I mean, you can make professional wrestling a living. You can.
Mm-hmm.
I know people say that, but you got to put in time. You got to put in the work and stuff like that. And yeah, the goal is my number one promotion is the WWE. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And how you do it is you got to bust your ass. Well, there goes to say it PG, but yeah, you got to bust your butt. You got to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take your training serious.
Yep.
Even though you have years under your belt, you still should practice, because I feel practice makes things go more smoothly. And I feel taking practice away and you just go to a show, I feel you can get rusty.
Mm-hmm.
So going and learning, because everybody can learn, everybody could get better. You learn new stuff every single day. You learn, okay, why'd I do this to go there? It blows your mind how much stuff you can learn, even with stuff that you already know.
Mm-hmm. But
then you add other stuff with it. It's good. You can always learn.
Yeah. See, again, notes. So, okay, favorite. Sorry, this has been going on for a while. I had to take a car ride.
You're poking.
You're
myself.
perfectly fine.
So, what would be your favorite match that you've had in your career? And on top of that, what's a dream match that you won in your career?
My favorite match. It's only wrestled not long. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
If everybody have not known, I started training in April 2022, had my first match August 2022, and then 2 months later I had my first match here at Battle of the Border. So really, out of the 2.5 years, I have to say it's probably a tie. It's a tie. I actually did like a little voting of my best matches of 2023. Thank you for the 450 plus people that voted for that. It was, if I have to say, the top two, because I can't pick a solid one, it would be my singles match I've had with Congo Kong, not at this promotion.
Right.
There was another promotion we had a amazing match, and a match that I had with one of Kong's students named Anthony Toatelli. Those are right now probably my two favorite matches I've had.
That's good. And then dream match. Yeah, do you have one? Anybody? I mean, let's even make it more interesting. Let's do like, live, dead, like just someone who in your career you would have loved to have or would love to someday meet in the squared circle.
I mean, I kind of feel that it's anybody I go against, it's already a blessing already, because there's people that you have great, like I've had a match with Anthony Katina. That's pretty good. He's doing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Congo Kong been on TV. Madman Fulton. He's been on, his former Impact star, and he's actually currently there. But yeah, I kind of feel that whoever I get to work against, it's always a humbling experience. I don't see where it's difference. It's everybody. It's a humbling experience just to go against whoever I go against.
Right.
Yeah, there's some people that have been on TV stuff, which is real cool and stuff, and it does help. But, I would show them the same humbling experience that I would do with someone that hasn't been there.
Right.
Because it's fair. Because I would be a hypocrite if I did that, because I haven't done anything yet.
Right.
So you gotta stay humble, and that's always my biggest thing. You stay humble, good things will happen to you.
That's a great attitude to have. I love that. I was already a fan of yours. I'm even bigger of a fan. But listen, we don't want to take your time anymore. Thank you for coming on.
Of course.
Anytime you want to come on,
Of course.
please do.
Yeah, of course.
Look at that scout he's giving you, dude. You're good underneath skin.
It's okay.
I'll tell you what. Listen, if he says anything crazy, on a review.
We still got a review coming up.
Tonight, I'm just gonna call you. I'm one of these days you're gonna say something about him because I don't know. Do you listen to the podcast?
I do.
You've heard some of the things he said.
Good.
So I can't believe you're even saying. That's the will this guy has.
You know what? Sometimes, I feel you got bad guys in the world. I'm gonna let everybody else understand that, but yeah.
All right. Well, we gotta go. You got stuff you gotta do.
Yeah.
Thank you
I got
guys.
stuff I gotta do too.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys.